Hey guys, it's Cute here. Uh, Thought I'd do a little bit of a video, kind of just updating my status and stuff. Why I've been doing the things that I've done. So first of all, the whole TF2 thing. Um, TF2 was a lot of fun. I played it for over maybe a total of 2,500 hours or so. And um, I had one person ask me in the comments, could I go back to TF2 and make videos of that? And I tried a couple of times going back over the years as well, and I don't know, like it's a fun game to be sure, but after you've played it so many hours, the gameplay kind of gets stale and fuck. Don't look at that. Don't look at it. And after, 2000 hours, especially as a pyro main, like there's only so much variety you can get, especially because Valve has barely changed the pyro over the years. Like even in the biggest update, they gave them like a jetpack and a better flamethrower weapon that shoots in bursts. But like other than that, they really haven't changed the pyro. Like that's it. That's the most significant change they've made since the air blast. And it's the game is like I don't know how old by now. It's probably like 15 years old or something. And I don't know, I don't enjoy the game as much anymore. It's just kind of stale and same old, same old. The only reason I would ever go back to TF2 and play it for any extended amount of time would be the people, the community. Um, and the problem with that is, well, for one, like, if I'm playing a game just because of the people, then I kind of don't want to be playing the game anymore. Like, I don't know, I'd rather be playing other games. You know what I mean? Um, and to make matters worse, like the server that I used to frequent, I think it was the Nom server. E. Like they died years and years ago. Like everyone just moved on with their lives. They had jobs, they had school. Everyone just left the server, which was really sad for me. Like fuck, man, that was like my family almost. Like I spent so much time in there. I knew all the regular faces and it was like playing with friends all the time. And it was amazing. But I mean, it just really sucks that Nom is gone and there's really no, it doesn't look like there's gonna be a resurgence of that. Like the Nom servers are just dead. I've went on the forums, it doesn't really look like anything's happening. It's mostly just like new games that people are moving on to. And I mean, it doesn't help that I can't even get into my account on the forums, but yeah. So those are my two main reasons why I'm not going back into TF2 anymore. It's just I don't know. Ugh, I don't find it fun and challenging anymore. You can only play the same maps over and over, the same choke pointy maps so many times before you're just like, yeah, it's kind of boring. Uh, so be I guess on the discussion of lack of videos, the main reason for that is literally that I've been using hand-me-down computers, which are kind of crap. more or less. Um, and literally, I've tried Shadowplay, tried OBS, I've tried a couple of other recording software programs, and for one reason or another, they all just kind of don't work for my setup, where it's either, hey, it's picking up your mic voice, but it's not getting the actual game sound, or, which is not great. And I tried OBS, and it it works fine, it records, but the problem is it drops a lot of frames, but it also makes it like stuttery. So it fucks with the frames just enough so that I'm missing shots and it's affecting gameplay. So, I don't care if I go down like 40 frames or whatever, but it's just that it makes the game inconsistent. Like it'll skip frames every few seconds, which makes it impossible to aim consistently. And since I play a lot of McCree, then that's really bad. You're gonna miss shots that normally I wouldn't miss because of it. So yeah, that's why, for the longest time, I couldn't record anything. I finally found, I guess, Bandicam that actually works. It records both sound and the mic sound, and it doesn't impact the frames that heavily compared to like OBS, I guess. Um, I tried Shadowplay. That was just a fucking mess. It would work one version, and then I'd download the newest one, and then it wouldn't work, and then sometimes only the mic would work, and then sometimes only the game would work, the game sound. It was terrible. Um, so yeah, that's the main reason why I haven't uploaded like actual videos over the years. I think the last videos I did, like the batch of them, were League of Legends videos, and those were cringy as fuck to watch looking back now, but yeah, I don't know. Stopped playing League 2 because that game just brought out like the worst in me and other people. And to be frank, like there's so many times I played League, I was just like, why am I playing this game? I hate it. it it just makes me into a worse person. I don't know. I didn't know how to deal with all the frustration and just I don't know, stuff like that. I guess you could just chalk it up to me being a bad player and not knowing all the intricacies of the game and like why I was losing, and my opponents just being better players and knowing that information. And it's true. Um, but I don't know. Mm, I don't want to go back to League. Is it It's just a toxic mess, honestly. And like right now Overwatch is kind of it's for a while it was TF2 or TF3 for me, which is the main reason why I play it. Um, because there aren't really other class-based or hero-based shooters on the market besides Paladins, which I heard has gone down the shitter because they heavily monetized it and just threw balance out the window or something with one of their patches. And yeah, ugh, microtransactions. Ugh. But yeah, I mean the only reason I'm playing Overwatch is because it's fun sometimes, and also because I can see myself getting better the more I play and practice. Um, there's growth there, there's challenge. There's things I can see myself growing. and things I couldn't do before I can do now. Um, I mean, Overwatch still has a shit ton of problems, like the toxicity, the throwers, the one tricks, the people who just don't give a shit. Um, there's also problems of like team composition, people who just aren't willing to flex ever. And I think those problems are just like on Blizzard's end because like they designed this game. They're the ones with the power. They can change it. Like if they put in a guild system where like, hey, you can just play with your friends like a full six stack. Like the game was meant to be played like a team game, and it's not there. Like, and you can go up against other teams of six, where they could have like a ranked mode where it's teams only, full teams. And that would be fucking amazing. But they don't have it. So Overwatch has devolved slowly into a solo queue game where the only person that matters is yourself because the game de-incentivizes you from grouping up because it'll put you up against higher SR solo players as well as the whole performance SR that also incentivizes selfish play. So I don't know. A lot of problems in Overwatch. I don't know. A lot of games have a lot of problems. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you an update on the whole video recording stuff. So yeah, hope. As for the future, I plan to make, I guess, Overwatch videos if I can. Maybe some Mech Warrior videos. Uh, maybe Heroes of the Storm. I don't know. I was playing it for a while and then I just like lost interest entirely. Because I was like, ooh, Blaze is a new character. He's like short ranged, which is right up my alley. He's tanky. He has self sustain, which looks fucking cool. And then he just kind of turned out to be subpar. Like, characters like Tracer could just dance around him forever and he just dies. At least I feel like. Plus the fact that like Heroes of the Storm is more toxic than Overwatch, which is quite a feat, honestly. I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's a MOBA like League, which are just full of toxicity for one reason or another. Yeah, I think like every single game I've played, almost like 80% or 90% of Heroes of the Storm games that I play have had at least one toxic person on my team where they're just like hurling abuse and saying, "Oh my god, you guys fucking suck," blah blah blah. And yeah, I don't know. But honestly, like if a new game was made where it's like Overwatch, it's like TF2, I would definitely jump on it. And if they like actually balance the game properly and handle things right, oh, that would just be like my heaven, my cup of tea. But until then, I guess I'll just keep doing what I've been doing and play the games that I can. Oh yeah, I've also been playing Subnautica. That game is like it's a breath of fresh air. It's like very different from all the other games I've ever played. It's very exploration based in a 3D plane and heavy emphasis on crafting and getting materials, which I'm not exactly fond of. Um, but there's a lot of like it's it's very atmospheric. Like I think they did the sound very well in that game. Whereas like you go into a new area and you're just scared shitless because you don't know if there's going to be a leviathan monster out to eat you just beyond the darkness of your flashlights that you can't see. And there's like really creepy sounds, and it's it's very tense at some moments. And I've enjoyed my time playing the game so far. I've kind of hit a stop where, because from what I've read online, the Cyclops, the submarine you get, like the first time you craft it, it uses power cells, and at the moment I don't have the power cell recharger blueprint, so I can't really recharge the batteries on it unless I take out those batteries, put it in my sea moth and what was it, sea prawn, and charge those in the moon bay, which will, I'm sure, take quite a long time. Um, so yeah, I'm not too sure what to do there. I think I will have to like get the end game materials needed to craft. There's like a module for it so that it generates energy near heat or something, but it's probably a whiles off. Been also playing Slay the Spire, which is a nice like card game single player. It's been pretty fun. I mm, I kind of don't like the battle system. Simply that after you've played it a while, like I find myself going through the battles, like almost all the battles, um, just kind of on autopilot mode, because it's just like grinding them out, you know. It's like I've fought these battles over and over again. Like there's nothing new about them, and I don't know. Like the most interesting parts of the game are the question mark rooms, I feel like, and the cards that you add to your deck and how many of them. Because the more cards you add, the less consistent it's gonna be. So yeah, there's some decision making, and mm, I don't know. I'm starting to get to the point where like I know all the cards, and I know which cards are really good, and like what you need in your deck. Like you need a good balance of defensive cards, offensive cards, and really good powerful cards. So you need the defensive cards obviously, because if you don't have enough defense, you'll just die. Like you'll take too much chip damage over time and you will die. But if you don't have enough offense cards, you'll come up against bosses that punish you for taking too long, like the big stone head, and I forget which other ones, but a lot of the bosses punish you for taking like way too long to kill them. So that's why you need offensive cards as well, and obviously some of the legendary powerful cards you just need. So yeah, I think that's about it for everything I wanted to talk about. So thank you for listening, and I will upload more Overwatch stuff. And yeah, so I'll see you guys then. Bye.